I have a blend of experience in industry and teaching, and what I have seen during my stint in industry and also a long experience in teaching, business restructuring is a very buzzword in today's scenario. When you talk about business restructuring, the most important part in that is mergers and amalgamation and acquisitions. Now these terms require a little bit clarity because generally you use these terms simultaneously and many a times exchangeably. Now technically if you look at, the merger is one thing and merger can be defined in two ways. One is acquisition, another one is amalgamation. Now amalgamation word has come from a chemistry. If you know, when two different elements are mixed and they form a new element, that is called amalgamation, amalgam. Similar way in businesses also, when two different entities, say business A and business B, they pool together, join together and form a new entity called C, then it is called business amalgamation. Examples if you like to look at, then you can take the example of ArcelorMittal, where Mittal Steels and Arcelor Steels joined together, merged together and formed a new entity called ArcelorMittal. Similarly, there is a company in pharma, this is the largest company now is SmithKline and another company Glaxo joined together to form the largest pharma company which today we known as GSK, GlaxoSmithKline. Now this was again a kind of amalgamation. It's a merger but resulted in a separate entity. It is neither Glaxo, it is not SmithKline, rather the new entity is GlaxoSmithKline GSK. When we use this term acquisition, this is generally when one company acquires another company fully. Now acquisition again has a different connotations. When you have a partial acquisitions, like some company acquires some stake, 10%, 15%, 20%, 50%. That is also acquisition, but that's called partial acquisition. When we use this acquisition word in merger, we generally refer to 100% acquisition or almost 100% acquisition. Say for example, Tata Steel. Tata Steel acquired Chorus. So now Chorus is a part of Tata Steel. So A or B, two companies, either A absorbs B or B absorbs A. So sometimes you also call it absorption. So absorptions or 100% acquisition. So mergers can be defined as acquisition or absorption, one. Two, amalgamation. Now many times this is also related with takeovers. Now how takeovers are different than mergers? In takeover, you do not take the whole company, the whole assets and liabilities are not yours. While in case of merger, it is going to happen like that. In takeovers, you acquire a controlling stake in a company. Now, controlling stake does not mean 51%. Controlling stake means you are the largest shareholder and you have a support of other shareholders, so you rule the company, you run the company. All management decisions are taken by you. In Indian industry, if you look at the example, can be the VSNL, which is taken over by Tatas. So 26% stake Tatas have taken from government and they become the largest shareholder. So it was an example of takeover, which is now company run by Tatas, not by the government of India.